And I miss that. Today we are talking about Killer Elite. You don't want to miss it. This is based on a true story and how interesting it is. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Happy Monday. That's right. Beginning of the work week. The weekend is out the door, and we are back to the daily grind, it seems. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see you guys. I'm glad to be here. I hope you are as well. Thanks as always from the new subscribers to old subscribers. We appreciate all of you. I appreciate you meeting us here 3 times a week to talk about good and bad entertainment. And maybe to have some good coffee as well. You know the deal. Links are in the description down below. They don't pay me. It's just good coffee. Today, we are talking about the Killer Elite, or Killer Elite. For some reason in my head, every time I think about this movie, I put a "the" in front of it. But it's just Killer Elite. Jason Statham, Clive Owen, Robert De Niro. I'm usually not a big fan of Robert De Niro in his later years of his film. But this movie, there's just something about it. Let's take a look. Killer Elite, 2011, rated R, hour and 56 minutes. When his mentor is taken captive by a disgraced Arab sheik, a killer for hire is forced into action. His mission? Kill 3 members of Britain's elite Special Air Service, the SAS, responsible for his son's death. The Sheik's son's death. Directed by Gary McKendry, written by Matt Schering and Renaud Fiennes. That's the author of the book, and I guess the person that some of this happened to. And as I said, starring Jason Statham, Clive Owen, Robert De Niro, and many others. This is solid Statham, right? Like, generally, Jason Statham plays Jason Statham in every action movie he does. And in this, it's no different. But it's a little more complicated and complex of a character, if you will, because he is an elite assassin, basically, for hire. An operator, like one of the best of the best. And his mentor is Robert De Niro. Yeah, Robert De Niro. And Robert De Niro gets himself into some trouble and gets kidnapped by a sheik. And the sheik says, I want these 3 jobs done, and if you do them, I'll let him go. Otherwise, I'm going to kill him. So Jason Statham, who is out of the game because of something that happened during a mission, puts the mantle back on, picks his weapons back up, and proceeds to try to save his mentor. Clive Owen, on the other hand, is ex-SAS and thinks he's still in the service for all intents and purposes, and he's after these guys trying to save the people that they're trying to kill. So it's a cat and mouse game. Fantastic. And there's also a love interest. Jason Statham has met a woman for the year he's been out of the game, and he wants to pursue that, not the job anymore. These guys all play these characters really well. It's solid cinematography, solid storytelling. I want to read this book. And by read, I mean listen to the audiobook. My eyes are not good enough to read naturally anymore, so I have to listen to them. But The audiobook doesn't have good ratings on it, but it's not because the book's bad. It's I guess the author, the way he writes. I don't know. He's written several books. Interesting fella. But anyway, overall, I mean, this is a solid film, and I'm trying to remember if it's got a lot of language in it, and obviously a lot of killing in it. Explosions, bang bang, all that. But I do not remember it having any nudity. So no chesticles. Sorry, guys. And I was intrigued by the chemistry between Robert De Niro and Jason Statham, the mentor-apprentice situation. And as I said, I don't generally like Robert De Niro as a human being, but he is a great actor when he pulls the role off, and he does in this for sure. He's got a wife and kids, and he just does this to make money, but he still has a moral compass, and Jason Statham has a moral compass. So for two killers to have a moral compass, there's rules that they apply to the job they do. And it's interesting to see how they use that, even though they're in a line of work where they have to take people's lives. It's interesting. It's intriguing. The couple of side characters that are also involved in the little group that's trying to save De Niro, fantastic job. Interesting characters, solid performances. Who was the one? Sorry, I don't remember his name. Dominic Purcell. From Prison Break, among other things. He does a great job in this. And Aiden Young, Matt Nable, there's a lot of people. It's exciting. I would like to see more of this group of people, like from earlier on in their life of missions, right? Like the things they've done to get to this point, to be these special operators. It would be interesting because you see a little bit. You see one mission in this, and some things go awry, right? So it would be interesting to see how they got to that point. That would be interesting, like a prequel of these two guys. But that's neither here nor there. This is from 2011. They're not ever going to do anything like that. So it's what it is. And at this point, De Niro's too old to even play a believable assassin, in my opinion. But anyway, okay, hey, that's it. This is a great movie. Is it 100% blockbuster? No, it's a Statham film, and it's a solid one at that. It's not him by himself. It's a team, right? It's cohesiveness, and that's rare. In the Statham universe, it's usually just Statham. So that's the difference. All right, I gotta go. I gotta get the week started. So there you have it. Have you seen this movie? Let me know in the comments down below. Have you not seen it? You should. There you go. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd, we will see you on Wednesday talking about telly.